mask that I was talking about. I guess it's just orange, red, and blue and green. Or it's just blue-green type color. I guess it is green on blue, I can't tell. Yeah, okay. But I didn't realize that there's this thing. There's the whole thing. Anyway, yeah. So I gotta put this on, and then I also found a hat. I hadn't worn it because it was all nice and folded and everything. Off to the side. Oh dang, I did not put this on correctly. I need to angle this. Okay. So, I can't remember. Yeah, flowers, the nose. I like this. This is pretty. Yeah, okay. And then I have a hat. My flame hat. Trying to do a combo. Not really. Okay, sorry, being distracted, being a mess. So, normal self. I was also really pissed before, when I was really fast and really snappy. Which is the only way I'm usually fast anyway. My energy, if I have any energy at all, comes from anger. That's where I get my energy, which usually means expelled and sees fast and doesn't last long. My hair on my neck always gets itchy. Yeah. But anyway, Okay, I talked about that. Oh, I think it's called Monitor? Dang it. Minotaur. I think that's correct saying. Okay, so this is my comment on Lil Nas, in general, and his video and everything. So for that video, like, I don't understand why a lot of religious people are all freaking out about everything. And I think it's crazy that they think, like, I guess it's anti-religious, and, like, it's just, they're like, oh my god, he's worshiping the devil. Like, no. He gives the devil a lap dance and then killed them. Yeah. So, no. But my idea is more of, well, not really. I have a different idea about that. Also, also, that video reminded me of, the song that I really love, Heaven by Troye Sivan. It's really good. It kind of felt like a little bit the same theme. Well, a little bit. Just because they had, like, they talked a little bit about religion. Not really, but a little bit, you know? They just showed a little bit of stuff that was involved in Christianity and everything like that. But, it was more related, to heaven when I was thinking about that stuff. Because in the song Heaven and everything, they're like, I'd rather not go to heaven, I'm not allowed to and everything. But personally, if it's the heaven that's talked about in the Bible and everything, and even in the Bible, I don't know why it's so, like, raved about and everything, it literally, all it talks about is, and then Adam is super sexist and everything, obviously, because literally, he's like, and the whole concept is like, oh my god, a woman was made for me, oh my god, their only purpose is to be with me and all the things. They can't have their own thoughts and their own feelings, and they can't choose whatever they want, and oh my god, they made their own choices, and they decided, hey, I've been told my whole life I can't eat this fruit, and hey, you know what, I'm gonna actually choose for myself and be like, hey, I'm gonna eat this fruit, the forbidden fruit and all of that crap. So I'm gonna try it, and then they'll be like, oh my god, you forced me to eat this, oh my god, it was a horrible choice. Yeah, no. I think it's all both. Yes, and, like, it's a horrible book anyway, because all it talks about is rape and murder. And, like, it talks about all these crimes that we have listed and all the things that you're not supposed to do. Yeah. And, like, we have no idea if anything was consented. Like, the whole relationship with Adam and Eve, there was no consent. There was none. None was mentioned. No idea of consent. Consent didn't even exist then, you know? The beginning time. Yeah. None of these relationships had consent in them, so they were all probably non-consensual and rape in all of these stories. And then when they do say that it's rape, everyone, like, freaks out about everything. So yeah, it's not a good book. And, like, the only, like, good concept, like, there are only a few good concepts that come from religions anyway, and, like, in religions in general. And so you should just take on those few ideas and hold on to those. And just be like, hey, you should be nice to other people, and maybe they'll be nice to you. Hey, it's like a golden rule or whatever. The golden rule. Treat others how you'd want to be treated, you know? And just love others and try and be respectful and be more accepting. And, like, even then, you don't have to be more accepting or, like, tolerate other people. Would just prefer if you didn't attack people and insult everyone and get involved in other people's lives because it doesn't involve you. But yeah, I'm clearly an atheist. Took me a while to finally let go of religion because it was used to control me. It was the only thing I knew growing up. So I was also like super anti-religion for a long time. But now I'm kind of calmed down, but I'm still anti-religion and anti-God and everything. It's just really triggering. Yeah. Because I was brainwashed because it was the only thing I was taught, and I wasn't allowed to learn anything else or read anything or see anything else. And literally even before I was born, and like even as a child and even as a baby, they'd be like, oh my God, singing Christian songs, and I could only listen to Christian songs. I couldn't listen to anything else. So it took me forever. And my friends, if I didn't have my friends, I love them, best friends and everything. If they didn't teach me about the world, I would never figure it out who I was or anything like that. Yeah, because they discovered and they found themselves out, and then that helped me discover and be like, oh, these things really do exist, and these are other opinions and things like that. Oh, and this is something new. I should learn about it, and I should be open to this. I should be more accepting about this, instead of just being ignorant to all of it, and just accepting whatever I was taught, and challenging what I was taught, and learning more, and making my own opinions. Okay, sorry, I got off track on a spiral about religion and all of that crap. Okay, so in the video, obviously, that's not anti-religious, I just am, personally. But even, like, yeah, so I led me into that spiral. But anyway, other thoughts that came up when I saw the Monte video, and personal notes, I like a lot of his songs, but I don't like, Old Time Road, just because it was really popular, and it was a country song, and, like, it was really famous, right, and everything, but, like, I'd listen to country all the time, and I don't like country music, no, not for me. Never liked it, always hated it. It's the only thing I could hear besides Christian music, so I hate both of those genres, because I found other music, and I was like, hey, this is cool, this is good, this is awesome. Yeah, so I like other music and not those. But yeah, I like his other music, his other songs. But yeah, just not, I'm okay, and I'm being more tolerating and being more accepting of being like, hey, stop getting so emotional and stop getting so triggered by, religious songs and people talking about religion, and country music and country songs. So yeah, that's a process. Okay, but anyway, back, to his monitor. Nope. I can't say it. Mentor. Nope. Yep. Not saying right words. Normal stuff. Yeah. Minotaur. Maybe words will happen. Minotaur. The Minotaur video and everything about him killing the devil. That made me think about how, about Troye Sivan's video is kind of similar because it mentions heaven. And how you'd be like, oh, I'd rather not go to heaven if, it's that crap, and my personal opinions, and then I talk about religion crap. But anyway, personally, if it's like the Bible and everything, that I would actually, want to choose hell and everything. So yeah, and also, if I can choose it and I can make my own hell and everything like that, and if it does exist, how I prefer what I would want to happen, is that I would go down to hell, obviously, after I die or whatever. Probably suicide anyway, so I'm probably gonna go to hell. Anyway. Yeah, and also, side note, I totally, like, everyone's like, oh my god, it's a sin or whatever. I'm like, and like, you're abomination and things because you're not comfortable in your body. I was like, no, the abomination is the fact that I have the wrong body in the first place, and that I can't fix the body, and that I have to hate all these things about me, and I can't fix it, and I can't change it, and that I have to change it to love myself, and that I wasn't changed from the start. But in my family and everything, it wasn't really safe, for me. It wasn't safe for me born a girl, just because of all the crap that went down, and it wasn't safe for me to be a guy either, because then I could have just turned out my two oldest brothers, or even my third oldest brother. Third oldest brother is not so bad. He's just a big teddy bear, basically. He's a little slow. I'm a little slow. Some parts too. He's a little slower than me sometimes. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I keep getting off track. Yeah, the two are crazy and everything. Yes, focus. But back to the Montero thing and him dancing on the devil. and me choosing to go hell, and if I could choose hell and choose what happens in hell and taking over and everything, I would totally make Satan my bitch. Yeah, so I would be in charge. I don't bottom. That's not a thing I do. Yeah, I don't bottom. It's totally fine if you do, and it's totally fine if you're a switch or bottom or top, or you experiment or you do whatever. Or if you're a girl who's the top, or you're a girl who's the bottom, or if you're just you top in the relationship, or you're in charge in just the relationship, or you're just in charge in just the bed. There are different roles you can take. There's all the different stuff. Sorry, too much about me. But yeah, so I went rambling and everything. So that's everything on the Minotaur video and Lil Nas X. He's awesome, and he's out, and he's cool, and he's hot. Oh, and side note, also about when I was thinking about, like, gay Jesus and everything, so I really think, Lil Nas X is, like, a gay Jesus, and also, since I'm an atheist and everything, I just think, like, all super hot men are, like, either they're, like, godly level of hot, or I think of them as, like, gods, you know? To me, they're gods, because they're hot, and I fall in love with them, and they're untouchable because they're actors and models, and I don't know where they live, and I'll never see them again or anything like that. But yeah, so that's everything. How men are hot.